According to a New York Times article in 2013, 67% of parents whooped their children and 33% did not. That was a sharp decline from 1995, in which 80% of parents said they whooped their child and 19% did not. Almost everyone in this room has received a spanking for misbehavior or knows someone who has received a spanking. Today I'd like to discuss the origins of spanking, the mental issues caused because of spanking, and different discipline techniques that you can use to teach your child good and bad without having to use physical punishment. Spanking has been around since the Hebrew Bible and became increasingly popular in the 18th century. Butt paddling slash spanking was used by sailors when seafarers acted up. And spanking was brought to the Americans by slave owners when they wanted to punish the slaves without leaving marks on them so they can sell them later. In 2016, there was a study done over a course of 50 years that showed that spanking had an increase in children's aggression, mental health issues, cognitive disabilities, and so much more. It was also shown in adults that did receive spankings, they had an increase in suicidal thoughts, depression, and mental health issues. In another study shown between children the ages of 3 to 7 within 100 families, that children that received spankings tended to use a more aggressive approach when dealing with anger and lashed out on their siblings and peers. Now that you know a little bit of the background of spanking, let's get into different discipline techniques you can use instead of spanking. First off, there's a positive discipline approach, which really deals with having family meetings or having a more authoritative approach towards the children and kind of make praise or encourage them to do better. There's also the gentle approach in which the parent tries to control their emotions when trying to discipline the child. And the parents usually have a more preventive measures like trying to stop the bad behavior before it even gets to that point. Thirdly, there is a boundary-based approach where the parent will say what to do, and if it's not followed, what will happen. Then there's a behavior modification approach where the parent will have a positive and negative reaction. Where if you do good, you'll be praised or sometimes receive an award for doing good. And when you're acting negatively, the parent might ignore it or take away certain privileges. Finally, there is emotional coaching where parents will acknowledge the child's feelings, say that it's okay that you feel that way, and try to work through the children's emotion with them in a positive manner. Now that you see the different discipline techniques there you are able to use in this day and age, hopefully you won't result in physically punishing your child in the forefront. So now that you see the origins of spanking, the mental health issues that can be caused by spanking, and the different discipline techniques you can use, even though spanking has been around and learned from generation to generation, I hope that you decide the next time you do discipline your child to use one of these techniques instead of physically punishing them. Have a great day.